Hola, it's Eric Silvermoon. I'm going to be working on my Book of Shadows today. And since we recently just had Mabon, I decided it'll be perfect to add that to my Book of Shadows. I posted a picture today on Facebook on kind of like how I just decided to plan out. Like I always do that. I always put post-its on what page is what. Um, how I want to use it or whatever. So this part here for the subots, I lightly stain this page with coffee. Very, very light. You can barely see it, but I didn't want it to be ridiculously dark. You can't really see it on camera. Um, but like I said before, my Book of Shadows, I don't want something as like a reference guide to like how to do stuff or what to do on the Sabas, like what to do on Mabon, stuff like that. I want it as a reference guide for me to go back, and I want this book to be very interactive. I want it to be something where I constantly go to work on and to learn from. And so like the last thing I did with the scrying page that I shared with you guys, I want to do the same thing, but I have these really cute envelopes that I'm going to actually glue here. And I already wrote down my what I did on September 23rd, 2015 at 7 p.m. My Mabon ritual. I put the waxing gibbous, Capricorn, nice drew a little moon, and then my thoughts and my experiences during it. Have a little candle thing, and then this was the the word for Mabon was be present, and that was the message that I got. So I wrote that in the back of it. And so these will actually go in here. And so I'm going to keep them in here so that next year on Mabon, I could go back and just kind of reflect on where I was, what were my thoughts, my feelings on Mabon, and then look at the message for that that energy that day. So I thought it was cool. I kind of like this way so that I could always go back and just write down what I felt next Mabon, put it in here, and see how many could fit in here. So I thought this was cool. So I'm going to go ahead and move this. So the layout, I have some stuff that I kind of like that I wanted to use for the page. So we'll kind of go through it. But I believe the first thing I want to do is write Mabon here. And so I was thinking of putting these at the top of the page because I like the way they looked. And so I kind of want to see if I do this first so that I could write the word Mabon. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and stick these first. They're super, super cute. Yeah, so like Mabon for me, like that video that I posted about my ritual that I did. It was a very small, intimate ritual. It wasn't something where, let me make sure I do this right. It wasn't something where I felt, I never do like big rituals. When I say, like I mentioned in the video, I say rituals very, very loosely. They're always different. I kind of go with what I feel guided to do. But yeah, I definitely see Mabon as a witch's Thanksgiving. So I was very in that grateful, thankful kind of energy. And that's kind of what I get from September and the season of Mabon, is I'm very grateful at this time. So I'm going to go ahead and try to figure out if I can get this out. Okay, great. I've been very musical lately. I feel like Joanna DeVal. I just want to sing everything. Sing my songs. Okay, so I'm not really caring if they overlap because I think that looks kind of cute. And so that's what that looks like. Oh, zoom. So it's cute. I think it's really nice. And so at least that gives me a feeling of where I need to write the word Mabon. And I gotta get this little thing so I can figure out my writing style so I don't mess things up. And even if I do mess it up, it's like whatever. You know, my intentions were good. It's okay. It's my book. I'm gonna take this off. This time I got wax paper because I tend to make a mess with the ink. So I'm gonna look at my M. And yeah, in my last video, well, I posted a video. If you're trying to figure out what's wrong with my nails, I was at Hot Topic buying some stuff, and I've been really into nail polish lately. So I was just trying on different colors, and I just haven't taken them off. It's fun. I think it looks cool. I mean, not all of them at once, but I just thought, like the red and this purple one I kind of like. So I might go back and get them. So I'm going to see where I want to write Mabon. It's going to be right here. So yeah, so that's kind of where I want to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and speed things up. Okay, so I am, as always, I'm going to need a napkin. So I wrote down Mabon. I think it looks pretty cute. I don't know how I do this, but I always get the majority of the ink on my fingers. Okay. So that's me. Ooh, zoom in. So I wrote down Mabon. So pretty. And the next thing I'm gonna do is that I want to glue this first because I have a little saying that I want to put, just my personal feelings of the season, and I want to make sure I have enough space. So I think if I glue that here, it should give me enough space so I could actually write what I need to write here. So, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and try to figure that part out real quick. Okay, so I'm going to begin to glue this back part with some glue. And make sure that stays. I like the colors. I mean, I still want to keep things a little bit gothic. I don't want them to be too much full of color. Even though I love color, but I have a different idea for this book. But I think the lettering is what keeps it that kind of gothic feeling of what I want. So I think I'm okay with the pages being a little bit more colorful. So I'm going to even this out a bit. And press firmly. Okay, so that's good. And I like that this flap is there, so it'll just be like that, little flap. Cute! And then I do have this little stickers that I got. This was like a little thing of wheat, a bundle of wheat. So I'm gonna add that there. I have such a hard time getting these things out. So I'm figure out where I like it. There. Cute, 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 cute. I printed out these little pumpkin silhouettes, and so I wanted to add them here at the bottoms of the page, so I'm going to do that. I usually plan out, like I draw out on a piece of paper of the idea of the look of what I want, and so when it comes down to actually going ahead and sitting with that energy, I already know what elements I want, and then I start looking for them. And I substitute if I can't find what I'm looking for, but for the majority, I have an idea of what I want the page to look like, and I just kind of go in that direction. And sometimes I get guided to go someplace completely different, but as I'm like searching for the things that I need, I'll get inspired to go a different direction. But I kind of already had a vision of what this was going to look like. I think that looks really cute. I think that's great. I I have this. I don't think you're gonna be able to see it, but I have this man. He's wearing a green man's mask, and it's faded. Like the colors are a fall in his mask, but he has like a big boner. And so, let's see if you can see him. I just think he's so cool, and it's just like freedom, and that's kind of like how I was feeling. And during the Mabon ritual, is that I really wanted to be free and express myself, and the fact that he's running around naked and having a big erection makes it kind of cool. So I wanted to put him somewhere in the page. I think I wanted to put him either here. We'll figure out after I'm done of where he's gonna fit. Maybe I want him jumping on this side here. So I'm gonna put him to the side right now. And so what I'm gonna do now is actually go ahead and write the words that I want on here. And I'm gonna speed that so that it's not so lengthy. I'm gonna do that now. Okay, so I wrote down just a very little thing of what I feel for me, my energy when it comes to the season. I just wrote down the dates of Mabon, which numerate September 21st to the 23rd. I put, this is a perfect time to have a mini life review of all the seeds you have sown. This is a time to give thanks and count your blessings, witness the fruits of your labor, celebrate all your hard work. This is my witch's Thanksgiving. May I always have many abundant lives. And I'm going to actually extend this line just a bit. And so it's just a really small saying. It's like I said, it's not something that for me to get into details of what the season is. I'm pretty familiar what it is, but it's just a little synopsis of what I feel it is. And so I have some stamps that I want to do. So I'm gonna kind of take a moment and see which ones might look good. And I have this really pretty gold ink that I'm gonna use. So let me take a moment to figure out what that's gonna look like. Okay, so I have decided to use one for right now, and I'm going to. Someone asked me why I use this and not a stamp press. I like this. It's cheap. It's just like a ruler, but I'm all up for not having to purchase anything extra. I'm just going with this, and so I'm gonna go ahead and get my gold stamp ready. And I think this one kind of gives it a very light little touch, so it kind of gives it a very faded look with the gold. It's not too strong, which I want, because I want it kind of like antique-ish, if that's the right word to describe what I want. Okay, so that's good. So I'm going to go ahead and move this a bit so I could do it here in the corners. Okay, perfect. And then the other one is there. See, I told you I'm very musical today. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to this. Okay, perfect. All right, so now I do this side here, kind of just enclosing this little area. Cute, cute, cute. And I have this stamp that says thank you, and I kind of want to put that in the middle and do something else. And so I'm kind of seeing if, where's my little man gonna go? Maybe he could go on this side, and I put thank you, and I could put something else on this side. I think I'll do that. Oh. Sometimes I just have to do this to make sure that I'm getting everything. I love stamps. I want to go buy some more. Some really good Halloween ones. Okay. So it's very light. It says thank you. I think I want to put my little man there. His little happy penis. Okay. And I want him there because he just looks like he's jumping, enjoying, celebrating. Okay, so I need one more thing here. I'm going to go to my little back area to see what I have. Something that makes me feel the season. So let's see if I have anything. And if I don't have, oh yeah, here it is. I wanted something that has like a sun, so I'm going to do the sun on this side here. Oh, I love when things just work out this way. And that is it, I think. I think this is it. And so, yeah, I don't feel guided at this time to do anything further. And so this is my Mabon page. It came out cool. So I'm going to show it to you this way. I think it looks really rad. And so I like that there's color. It still has that dark thank you. Open up the flap. Have my cards in here. Have my what I used. It's really cute. I mean, it is bare here. So maybe I'll eventually do something here. But for right now, I think this looks great. It's really nice. And so I'm gonna let this dry and not close it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little craft kind of thing of the season. I'm actually going to see on this side here I have Samhain and then Day of the Dead. So I technically have like 9 sabbats. I see Day of the Dead as a sabbat for myself. It's just, you know, it's gonna be really nice here. So I'm gonna decorate that page, and then I have Yule and the other ones on this side. But I actually have oh, you know what? I'm just gonna make another video describe because I'm gonna do like this 31-day challenge. Not really a challenge, it's more like an experience. So I'm gonna do 2 videos and I'm gonna share with you what I'm gonna do with that. And so I'm going to end this video. Blessed be, you guys. Thank you so much for watching.